Them finna can cool. You're welcome for another session of Compos Mentis, and it's still me, Jafire. Today we are talking on police brutality. We're talking about the single Black on Black and gracefully, and not coincidentally, we have Prime in at the house, the producer.
They want to know me go by the name P Prime, Kianko. Me na Patwa boy all the way from Jamaica. Me just wanna shout everybody out. Jesus.
You just wanna
shout everybody out. Thank you for having me here, basically.
Yeah, that was P Prime, and also I've got a very beautiful lady, the only beautiful lady, the only person who is allowed to be beautiful in our midst. Jumi, Cake of Lagos. No one say a little thing for me, people.
So proud.
Hi, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. I don't know where you're watching this, but yes, hi.
It's an honor to have Jumi and P Prime sitting by me today. We're going to discuss a very, very, very delicate matter. A matter that has been in the conversation for a very long time. Now, as a youth in Nigeria, I feel like more than at least 60%, let's say 60% of the ones in Lagos have suffered in the hands of police. They are victims of police brutality, and it is something that has gone on for a very, very long time, and it is also something that it looks like the government is trying to pay a blind eye to. Well, talking about Compos Mentis, and as you know, everything we are doing, the whole podcast and the vlog and everything is centered around the body of work, Compos Mentis, which is a 5-track EP, and containing in that body of work are 5 conscious songs, and today we are talking about Black on Black, which is the 3rd song from the EP.
So thank God for that, actually.
Yeah, thank God for that.
Puts me on the EP.
P Prime, they wine. Anyways, big thank you to P Prime for a superb and masterclass production on that song, because a round of applause. Kabizi, a beats drum roll into this thing. Oh, round of applause.
We actually did it's nothing, it's just you get me,
and
it's
also
not big.
The grace of God too.
Yeah, big.
So can you
grace
correct
of God.
somebody on this?
Yes, you can. Come on, throw the thread.
Alright.
Okay, I'm going to show it later.
No, the first thing, don't worry.
Anyways, so big thanks to Prime, and big thanks to Jumi for making Prime available always.
Me no need thank her. I made myself available. Thank you.
So anyways, we recorded that song last year August, I think. Was it last year August or October? But I think that was around the 6th time I had the police issue, and I think I was fed up, and I was like, man, coincidentally and favorably that day, that certain day I was coming from Songo, and they held me at Agege, and they shipped me like a baggage to their police station, and I ended up spending at least 4 hours there, and luckily enough I had no money on me, enough to give them, enough to bribe them, and that was how they left me. And I got to the studio, Prime was already waiting. I'm not going to ask him if do you remember, bro?
I've been in a couple of sessions, and I don't know, man. Let's just thank God for everything.
Well, and I got to the studio that day, and P Prime, we vibed, and P Prime was giving me this throwback dancehall, this vintage dancehall sound. The only kind of the dancehall you find in the time of Shabarangs and the rest of them. And at that time, all I could think about was the encounter I just had with the police, and it was just a spray. It was a shouting spray. It was.
I was sad, man. I can't even remember what must have been going through his mind at that time. But basically, let's just thank God for emotions, pouring out emotions and everything.
Thank God for the ability to channel our emotions in our songs.
You are getting me?
Yeah, I get you, bro. I get you. So, talking about police brutality now, Jumi, have you encountered or have you had any issue?
She a regular customer. Spent a couple of time in jail, you know. It's convinced. Yeah.
So Jumi, tell us.
No, I haven't. I don't know. I haven't. It's a thing where it stopped me, and first of all, I think because I am female. So I think that's it. And then secondly, you stop me and I'm asking you questions. So like, what do you do? I'm a lawyer. And you're like, oh, I will carry your wallet.
You see that lawyer tag?
And I carry my wallet. But I'm always ready for them.
I think you're among the 40%, slightly among the 40% that have not tasted. P-Prime.
Bro.
Oh yeah, tell them your own.
So, my history basically, when I was 17, it was police that were actually carrying me around. The moment I turned 18, bro, federal staff started carrying me. I do not understand how that happened. Well, I can see like this year, the police hasn't carried me at all. It is always federal stars. But throughout last year, it was police. But we thank God for life. Man still here, man still making music, man still not giving police any money and still going scot-free. Man has stopped giving police money, son. Wow. Thank you for protection.
That's enough to give God thanks for. So, Jumi, this question is for you, but I know this police thing like this. But do you think the Nigerian police, they are well catered for? Like, do you think they are, like, in terms of needs and salaries and they are well taken care of?
That question. I'm not there, so I can't say. I don't know what's there. I basically can't speak for them.
But I mean,
from what you see,
and it's not like I have like a family that's in the police that can say, you know what, this is what they're doing and all of this is how much they get it. But from what I see on the outside, based on their barracks where they live, I can't live there as a person. I don't know, again, also it comes down to if you're living in a place, I think it's for you to clean your environment, make sure it's okay for you. So I do not think that someone came from outside to ruin the place. So that's why I say I can't say, because I don't expect you to be living in a place and you're saying it's someone outside that's going to come and fix it for you, because that's where you live. I don't know what agreements that they have with them and all of that. But regardless, if you're not getting payments or getting rewards, I do not think that means you have to be a terrible person to other people. So you're not getting paid doesn't mean you should harass citizens. So it doesn't. It's like it keeps going around. So it's not the citizens that are making you angry. That's that.
So why are you passing your aggression?
Because we're all angry. So everybody
the para. Prime. What's your take?
First of all, Nigeria is a very, very crazy place, and everyone in Nigeria, like everybody the power. So basically, if those are actually supposed to give me funds are not dropping enough for the work I do, I know it's not right, but I feel like that's what they are doing. So they are just trying to see if they can actually make like a living off these citizens. But that doesn't mean like for you to harass people and traumatize them basically.
So what I can gather is that we are all saying the main reason why they are treating citizens the way they treat citizens,
I think,
is because they are not well taken care of. Like it's because they have been neglected.
But can you? That's what I'm saying. You can't say.
But you can't.
We're not there, so you can't. Except I have a personal or I've seen it firsthand. So I can't say they've been neglected because it's not like, okay, I know somebody that's in police force that I can say, oh, I've seen this person, I know based on this person's life. So that's what I'm saying. I can't.
Fine. Are you saying the same thing?
Yeah, I stand.
Stand. Why are you standing?
A statement.
You stand the statement.
So you're agreeing with me?
Yes, please.
As in Prime is agreeing with Cake. No, he has to say that he's agreeing with
But are you agreeing with Cake? Prime.
I think I'm just going to speak for myself, basically.
Please go on.
So basically, I'm agreeing with Tasha.
Who is her?
Wait, are you agreeing with Cake? Prime.
I'm agreeing with you, Jahblend. For real.
But I'm not the one now. Like, I'm asking if you're like agreeing with what Cake is saying.
So basically, yeah, you can't tell because you're not there, so you can't tell. See, they might actually be paying these people like 2 million naira per
they're just
week,
squandering.
but still, this persons they are probably just, you know, they always, some of them like look at that every time. I think they probably just like, they don't know how to take care of themselves. Like, you don't know what they are earning. You can't tell. Like, I'm not even going to say they're not earning enough, but even if you're not earning enough, does not mean you should not take care of yourself. Does not mean you should not like act normal and everything. But I don't know. I'm still agreeing with that. Because I don't know what I'm saying right now.
Well,
I am agreeing with Cake.
All right,
Are you happy now?
fine.
thank you very much for that, Prime. Thank you very, very much for that. So, as it is, Prime and Jumi, Jahblend, are you agreeing with them? That's told you asking Jahblend.
Yeah, are you agreeing with us? Yeah.
When?
Wait, This is the question. Are you agreeing with me or you agreeing with Cake?
But the two of you are standing together.
But I mean, you have to pick a side.
But how do I? This is it. Two of you, you've chosen one side.
No, you have to pick a side. Like, you're literally in the middle right now.
Middle.
You're literally in the middle right now. So where are you going? Left or right?
Okay, who's left and who's right?
I'm right. She's left.
Well, I'm not going left or right. I'm going sideways or up or down.
Got her head, bro.
Well, I understand the fact that you can actually say not being there makes you not have a say. Like, makes you not be able to judge them, and also the point of where they stay deteriorating and nobody is looking at them. It might just be them just not taking care of it themselves. But at the same time, there's a way you can look at it. I can say for sure that as relating to mental health, these people are not catered for, and that is something you have to actually put into books. You have to look at it. It is something you have to consider, because if you look at it, you can't be putting these people. These are people who 60 days, 90 days they're on the road. The ones that go from state to state, and they hardly spend time with their family, and the things they face, the kind of things they face on a daily basis is enough for them to go for therapy session, is enough for them to see
the kind of things I face on a daily basis. Have you worked with artists before, bro?
Okay.
But you can't actually compare, Sha.
Yes, because carrying guns and chasing criminals 247, like, you are constantly in danger being a policeman in Nigeria normally. I feel like going through all this is enough to have a mental breakdown. But at the same time, now coming from just the mental aspect alone, I think that's where I have issues, because if let's say you're giving them enough salary, but at least to the least, making sure mentally they are alright. Because the most dangerous thing, I always say, the most dangerous thing is giving a madman a gun. Like, just try to visualize it, a madman who has lost his senses carrying a gun. And so we've had so many scenarios in Lagos where a policeman gets drunk, or a policeman just stands up and carries his gun and cocks his and shines to look for somebody to make a victim. And you should understand, it's not just because he's bored or because he's part of one terrorist thing. No, it's because it's a mental thing.
I feel you.
So much frustration has amounted to that feeling that makes him want to just take it out, and so that's where I'm staying.
I feel you. You're the wrong side, Sha. Let me just tell you.
I really am not for against, say, let's kill them, let's end them, I'm ready to reform, correction, like mentally, and Jumi cake.
No, carry on. I won't.
But do you understand what I've been saying?
I do, but then it seems like you're justifying the mental health over yes, reaction.
Okay.
Because if we're saying mental health, I mean, if I live by me, anybody, if you leave your house, you're thinking, and you see a police van or something, or you see their usual white bus, you're thinking, oh God, how do I look? Let them not stop me. That. So, do you think that even a civilian is mentally okay? Because you're already thinking, you want to leave your house, you're like, I want to wear this, or if I wear my jeans now, these people are going to stop me because they think I'm a Yahoo boy or this. Or I like to tie scarves, but I can't tie scarves because they would think, if I like my hair, like keep my hair very high, but I have to cut it because I do not want attention from these people. So mentally, are you saying people are okay as well?
No, nah.
So yes, you don't have a gun. Does that mean that?
I know where you're coming from. Like the people not like. Citizens are also not okay, but they don't go around doing these things.
Okay, I don't have access to a gun, but I'm not carrying boats or carrying stone and beating the next person beside me. No, we all have to learn to deal with things in a civil manner and know that and not let our actions affect the other person. I mean, also their thing away from mental health or not paying them. I see it as also an abuse of power.
Definitely, that's a problem in Nigeria too.
So, because you have a gun and you're a what they call it, service. What's that word? You're the police or whoever. You feel that you're an authority, so you think that yes, people have to succumb to you. They can't question it. If you're stopping me, I have the right to know why you're stopping me.
Definitely.
You want to check my phone? Why? It's a simple question. I'm not stopping you, but then just let me know. It's a simple thing, but then you see it as, you're questioning me. So it's thankfully I'm not at that encounter with them because I don't know how it's going to play out because I would ask questions. I'm not stopping. Okay, I think the only encounter that I have had was when one time in law school, and then I was going out to get something. I don't remember what. And then around Lekki, they stopped the Uber I was in, and I got down, and then he wanted to check. So I was going around with him. So he said, "Why are you going around with me?" I'm like, "I'm not stopping you from checking, but I just need to know what you're checking." Because we've had of situations where they will drop something and they're now looking. They now say, "Oh, it was there, it was there." No, I beg, let me follow you. That one, it was like, okay. And the next thing, they searched the driver. And he wanted to search me. I'm like, you can't search me. Where's the woman that's going to search me? Only a woman can search a woman. He was like, your own wala said plenty, what you do? I'm like, I'm in the law school. And I said, or you do. But I'm like, I'm not saying you can't search me, but we'll do it the right way. So because I don't think that a lot of people have like
that calmness to really to care about asking questions.
Or the courage or confidence.
Courage too. Yeah.
So you just see them and like, God, I don't want to die today. Let me just do what I want to do.
So I'm let me leave, yeah.
But that day I wasn't having it because if we keep saying, okay, come back family.
That's they look out for it. They look out for the people that they can shake.
And also, so it's abuse of power.
So and you can say abuse of power is part of the
also because they know that they do not. So I believe that every action should have its consequence or consequences. So because they know that this would happen, and there's just now we see the outcry. People are like, you can't do this. People are coming out. But have we seen it to the end? Have they brought out one person that this officer or this person did so and so to this person and this is punishment. What do you understand? So because they feel like, you know what, we'll cry or we'll shout somehow so that
so like they have to be punished.
Consequences for action.
Consequences.
The action.
And to be honest, I just think that away from the uniform and all of that, they just need to think of it as they are also human beings. We're human beings. So everybody, most you can give a person is dignity. So respect the other person. And if a person is stepping out of line, there are ways to call that person, but not carrying their gun and being as if
I understand. Like
I'm trying to be
like
nice.
You created life. I can tell you're actually trying to be nice, Jimmy.
No, because if I see what is inside.
Softly, we've added abuse of power to part of the causes of this menace. Prime, do you have anything to add?
Stands with cake.
Do you stand with cake?
She literally just like described me because I'm always telling her my experience. So
okay, you know
So are
what?
you
Prime,
saying that I said
you're going to
what
tell
I
us just give us one. Just tell us about one of your experience.
I'm going to tell you more than one actually.
Okay.
Thank you for asking.
Let's join.
So first of all, I just want to thank the Lord Almighty. So let me see. Okay, I remember one night I was going to work with Tenny. Like that was the first time I was meeting Tenny, and it was late. Like I think around 11 to 12 towards midnight, yeah. And I got to one particular stop, their checkpoint, and they called me down. They asked me to come down from the car and asked for my phone. I was actually speaking with her at the time.
Who is the hand?
How many females are here exactly? I was speaking with Cake. At the time, and they asked for my phone. And they started searching, and next thing I knew was guy was asking me to come with him inside a van around 12, bro. So we went to the side of the van. Can you come? Ask me questions. Who am I? What do I do for a living? Where did I see money to get this phone that I am using? I saw the phone on the floor. I picked it and started using it. I went to rob the bank. I got it and started using it. What is your business where I saw money? Did I tell you I'm poor? Did I tell you my parents can't afford the phone? Did I tell you I don't have anybody that can give me a phone? So basically, I told my brother to open the phone, and they were like, what does my brother do? Where is a medical engineer? Blah, blah, blah. And on sets of like unnecessary questions until I think Tenny actually like came in. I don't know what.
I think at that point I got off the phone and looked for
You were on the
somebody.
call throughout.
Yeah,
Like I had to keep up.
So I looked for someone else.
So basically, I think someone actually came through and they shall let me go. After they started the old phone and they didn't say anything. Another one took my phone because I have like 2 Gmail accounts. Why are you asking me why I have two Gmail accounts? What's going on? At least the least you can do is run through everything, check if there is anything that is implicating there. If there's nothing, just let me be. Yeah. Don't use my Gmail account as an excuse. Do not use my hair as an excuse, telling me like you shave my hair because I'm carrying. My hair is quite rough.
Full.
Yes,
Full.
Yes, it's still full and like rough. So you're telling me like you can shave my hair because I'm not supposed to.
Say you want to cut off me,
bro. Cut off for me. Come, I don't even have beards.
Cut off me, mustache.
So why you be threatening me with that? Because like right now, I don't feel safe going out anymore. Like every time I'm going out, I'm just like, God, please don't let me see these guys. Because I don't even want the stress at all. Because I don't know when they might move mad. Because one that actually stopped me actually had like his tongue was blue and everything, so it was obvious that I was on drugs. This guy at the gun was threatening me. Was saying he was going to take me to station. They are going to dump me somewhere. If they shoot me, nothing is going to happen. I should drop cash.
No.
Bro, I was in the van with both of them, and their drivers. They were going to their station. My Uber guy came to meet me in that, bro. She did cancel. Are you mad? Are you mad? Why do you want to cancel? So basically, after a while, I shall give them cash and they let me be.
Give them cash.
Bro, I gave them cash, man, because
that has always been the savior.
My life. This guy was influenced by drugs. Anything can. And norms, I think if you take raw, if you go this kid, if they ask me things over and over again, and if I don't answer because I feel so I don't answer before, if you get frustrated, shoot me, bro. Where I want there, if they don't shoot me, if I don't die, where I want there exactly.
I swear, you're gone. Bro. That's the case of so many Nigerian youths. Not many of them get to make it alive. Like, you see, getting out of an encounter with the Nigerian police is enough for you to go to church and give thanksgiving. Like, no jokes. I see face
even except from that self. If you're stopping me, I feel like you always have to have your mask on because of this corona thing. Okay. I don't know who you have actually come in contact with, bro. You have no mask.
And
bro, you are pouring spit on my face. Basically, I'm inhaling whatever is coming out from you. Come on. Please do not infect me. Please, I have loved ones.
talking about the same people who are supposed to enforce the wear the face mask law.
Bro, they're even supposed to be doing to actually. Why are you not putting on your face mask? You can hold me.
That's never part of the conversation. Jimmy.
We're sick, man.
Thank you very much for coming today. Prime.
No, Afi, thank you for having me on here.
Let me say gracias. So, Jimmy, before we go, just a liquid word. What do you think is a remedy for this issue?
Like I said before, I think we need consequences for their actions. We need one person, or not even just one person. They need to understand that, you're in a position of authority, and if you don't come correct, basically, or you act, what's this word? I'm looking for this message.
You act out of line?
Yes, or you do more than the power given to you. This is what
abuse of power.
This is what would happen.
Yeah.
And also, I think in when they're recruiting officers or however they do it, there's so many. For example, in Bangkok now when you're going, you do how many tests, psychosocial tests, everything. So you need to proper check these people.
They know who they are employing.
Do you understand? So you need to know where they are mentally. You need to know what they will do in certain situations. I mean, you can't preempt all the situations, but at least take caution, take due listen to know what it is. And apart from that, respect the next person. It's not you're carrying gun today doesn't mean
I swear it doesn't mean
last all of us we die and we'll go to heaven and we'll finish it in front of God.
That is the most constant.
Do you understand? And the fact that you're angry doesn't mean you should. Everybody is angry. Everybody has things that they're dealing with. But if we're all saying, okay, I'm angry, it means that, okay, as I see Kabizina, I'll just punch Kabizina. Do you get? Because I'm angry. Prime now, smash his head against me.
Smash his head big time.
Do you understand? I'll bite him. Do you get? Jahblend, I can leave you and say, okay, let me go. That's okay, do you get? So it's basic human dignity. And let's consequences for action.
Definitely, yeah, I'm big on that. Like, they need to make it in a way that we see that these people are actually punished for their wrongdoings, because by the time other of their colleagues start seeing that the other ones are really punished for, they start to fall in line.
And there's this thing, and also, okay, I know that they have good, they obviously have good guys. I think
the good
sort
eggs
of,
are always
yes,
there.
well, not the good eggs are there, but also this thing of covering up actions. No, don't, because when you're covering up someone's wrongdoing, they don't know, or they know, but they're like,
it's now possible.
Do you understand? No, because when someone does something, okay, this is it. Know that there's, well, you can't shame the shameless, but you can try.
Yeah.
So basically, that's it.
But at the end of the day, God will not shame us. Fine.
For me, I feel like you always have to remember that before the uniform was given to you, before the gun was given to you, like, you were just human. Like, they should never ever forget that. So you should actually treat people the way they want to be treated.
Definitely.
Basically, that's it for me.
Thank you very much, Prime. Thank you very much, Jumi.
Thank you, Jahblend.
So it has been Compos Mentis and still Jafire on the mic. Me say no mediocre. So yeah, they listen. Me say the next one will come, and the next one when it comes, it's gonna be a lot of fire. And again, I'm saying thank you, Jumi, and thank you, Prime.
Thank you, Jahblend.
And I'm saying thank you to you, gentleman, and you, gentle Browning, for sticking with me.
Yo, can't call. It's still Jafire. I want to say a big thank you to everybody for listening to the podcast. And you can follow me on Instagram, Jahblend Official. Follow me on Twitter, Jahblend. Make sure you spread the message. Yano, can't call. Zeech.